I'm done rooting eyelashes, not because I think that there are enough eyelashes on this baby, but because I broke so many needles trying to do it, and I ran out of larger gauge multi-barb needles. So this will just have to do. Again, my goal was just to have some barely there eyelashes. And what I'm doing is I'm putting some conditioner on, and I am combing them down this way. I'm just gonna go down here and either snip out or pull out any thick or super unruly eyelashes. Start putting this baby together. It's getting exciting. Okay, time to put some eyeballs in. I've decided to go in from the back, and I'm super disappointed in the other eye having a flaw. And it's not really a flaw, I created that flaw. What I did was I sliced the inside of the corner of the eye. Time to trim off these lovely eyelashes. The reason why I didn't trim them first was just in case I needed to reroot the eyelashes. They're fine. I think he's so cute. And what I'm going to do now is try to put his doggone head back on. Let's see how successful. Oh, I can't put his head on. I have to fill him up. So because I opened up the back of his eye pockets, I need to glue them closed. And I used some E6000, this lovely stinky magical glue. I'm gonna get a nice big blob of that and stick it in there. These eyes are in tight. I'm not worried about them moving at all. There's nowhere for them to go. Unfortunately, these eyes are not a super great fit, and I probably wouldn't have used them on an experimental doll, but it's all I had that would fit. And I didn't want to wait for something new to show up in the mail. And when you're setting eyes, you want the eye shines. When you put the light on it, you want the lights to be in the same place on each eye. That's how you know you don't have a wonky-eyed baby. Now, that's not always possible. Like I said, I'm always trying to play with the gaze on a baby's eyes, and sometimes I have a mess. Sometimes you don't notice it if you do it right, but if you're just learning to set eyes, try to keep the eye shines in the same place on each eye. Each eye should have the same highlights in the same spot. So cute. I've got to and I also put some glue in there to keep this hair in. I'm not sure if you can see it. So I'm waiting for that glue, and I think since we're here, let's put a magnet in that baby. I'm going to get some E6000. Make sure that magnet's where I want it. I want to glue it where it sticks to the passy. It seems obvious, but even I sometimes make the mistake of putting that glue on the wrong side. And we'll just pop it on there. Double check that magnet. Oh my goodness, isn't that cute? And then I'm going to add some of my magic blue tape, just to hold that magnet in place, so that when I'm stuffing and filling and doing all that stuff, the magnet doesn't get hit. It does stick out, and I just don't want it to get jarred and then have to take the whole head apart and reset the magnet. But I'm gonna let this little baby dry for a bit, and then we will fill him up and get his head put back. I'm gonna give this baby just a teeny weeny bit of shine. Just in the lips, a little in the nose. Just a tiny bit. Okay, let's get this head stuffed. I'm gonna pop some fiber fill in there. Everything's dry inside and protected. And you know, normally, and I did spray the inside of this head with some perfume a while ago. And usually I stuff a super heavy head, but I'm not going to this time because it's not going to have a floppy head. It's just going to be a matter of adding a little extra weight. That's all. And because this baby does not have a flange, I'm having a super difficult time getting that stocking to stay on. Trying to be careful of the eyes and the magnet, even though they're protected and they're glued in. You just want to be careful you don't force anything off. And this is another reason why I reinforce with a little bit of blue tape. I don't want to accidentally move things around, catch on the edge of something, and have to start all over again. I think setting eyes is one of my least favorite things to do. And I don't need to put a plug or anything on because the flange is going to hold everything in. Now let's see if we need to warm up this baby. Hopefully I don't, to get this head on. Let me check and make sure everything's good. Passie's on, looks good. Eyes have not moved around. I'm so sad that I split the inside of that eye a little bit. Not my best move. So now we have to figure out how to get this baby's head back on this flange. The problem is I can't bend this. I'm not going to be able to have that plug on. Looks like I might have to warm that baby's head up. Here we are. Baby is all done. I did heat up his head, and what I wasn't thinking is that E6000 melts with heat. I don't know why. It doesn't really melt, it just gets super gummy, and so his eyes move. They didn't move a lot, but that's okay. I'm gonna leave him just like that. I don't wanna mess with him anymore. I think he's been through enough. I am going to get him dressed because he is going home. And the person he's going home to has no idea that he's going home to her. And that is because I haven't told her. I want it to be a surprise. So, and I will reveal that in a minute. I'm going to do a little bit of a photo shoot first. Give him some nice white socks for his little feet, keep him warm. Going to work. So I found this cute little pajama. It's really cute. I hope it works with his coloring. There we go. It fits well. Push up my sleeves. Yeah, this pastel color really works on him. So I think what I'm going to do is not a full photo shoot, but just take a couple pictures of him. And then I will talk about where he's going once he's all done. There he is. He's not very floppy because he's full-bodied, but he sure is cute. Ta-da! Not bad. I think I'll insert a couple of before and after pictures so we can see what he looks like. And I'll get him ready to go home. We're all done. You know, when you make a project, you don't have to go the extra mile. You know, you can call it a day. It's okay to say, I am done. That's good enough. It's fine. I mean, some of the best art was made that way. People stood back and said, I'm done. I personally have trouble saying I'm done. I want to keep going. And if there's something that bothers me, it's just going to keep bothering me. And you might think, well, you're not going to sell that doll. No one's going to see. No one's going to know. Why pull out those eyes and spend an afternoon doing something that no one's ever going to see? Well, it's because I'm going to see it. And honestly, I'm learning from this. it's not wasted energy. Well, I'm back again. So I was having a hard time getting those eyeballs to stay put. So what I did was I mixed up some 2-part epoxy to kind of hold the eyeballs in place. I'm just gonna make like a little snake, pop it in there, and then set the eye on top and squish it down. And this takes about, it takes about 20 minutes to set. It takes, you know, a little bit more, a couple of hours to cure completely, but and it's not as fast as glue, but I'm not in a hurry. So I'll just get those eyeballs put in and see how that works. Okay, that was a marathon. I could not get these eyes in. I tried putty, I tried glue, I tried tape, I tried everything, and they just would not set. I think the problem is it wanted a shape and a size, and that was the eyes that the doll came with. I altered the eyes in the front, I altered the eyes in the back, and it just wasn't having it. The small eyes were too small, the big eyes were too big. I settled on the smaller eyes and got them all in, and then they moved a bit. Not terrible, but I'm not going to open this head up and start all over again because I think done should just be done. I think I'm obsessing a little bit and going for absolute perfection, and I don't really need to do that. I think I'm going to put this baby together and get him dressed and ship him off where he needs to go. It was a great experience. I learned a whole lot. One of the most important things I learned is I don't want to paint another Behringer doll. God bless the women who this is all they had to work with, and hope that the person that it finds its way home to is happy. If not, it can always be donated. And the Behringer that I bought on eBay came in, and this is what it looks like. Well, it wasn't well represented on eBay. The photos did not tell the whole picture, but that happens. And I'm not the kind of person who's going to go after somebody for that much money. It's just, it's not worth it. I could have done my research, and maybe I will reborn this baby at some point, just not right now. I think I'm all done reborning Behringers for the moment. I have a stack of babies that I'm excited to work on. I'm glad I got the project done, and it was pretty interesting. So this little guy's on his way home. Have a great day, everybody. Make art, be happy.